I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm a progressive, a liberal, a fighter for social justice. And you are a fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon we will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too! That's fantastic!
What? No. Ugh. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people in our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! Oh, wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as... well, as Hitler. Listen, what I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews.
Yes, like the Jews. Oh.
So, in the future,
Oh.
you also do not like the Jews?
Well, no. But we don't believe in segregating all the races like you do. I mean, except for like graduation ceremonies. And dorms. And hiring practices. Oh, and admissions policies. That sort of thing.
I too am a fan of the segregation. I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a real firearm or is this some kind of toy for kinder?
It's a flare gun. I'm trying not to support America's toxic gun culture. I'm a firm believer in gun control.
Gun control! This was one of my ideas too. Ban them from the undesirables. Yes, look here. Oh, and your shirt. This is an organization founded by Margaret Sanger. Yes?
Wait, you know about Margaret Sanger?
Jawohl, of course. Oh, she's such a lovely person.
No. She's a fighter for reproductive rights, for women's empowerment,
And the eradication of undesirable populations by means of eugenics. Brilliant lady, very inspiring. I must use some of her ideas in our socialized healthcare system.
Socialized healthcare? That's not your thing. That's our thing.
No, it's very much my thing. Did you know that Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party? Nazi is just more catchy. Nazi. Just rolls off the tongue.
No. This can't be true. This has to be some sort of mistake. We are nothing alike. You're Adolf Hitler, evil right-wing fascist dictator, and I'm a feminist restorative justice advocate. And a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian? Me too!
Okay, I am so confused right now. I came here with a clear goal in mind to kill the most evil man who I've ever lived. Besides Ronald Reagan. But now that I'm meeting you in person, you're not at all what I thought you were. And your painting is actually really good. What do you call it?
I call it Ein Reich ohne Juden.
Wow. I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
With the widespread panic among the undocumented migrant population of the United States, foreign-born people across the country are looking for ways to avoid being apprehended and deported. In this video, we'll provide you with assistance by listing the following helpful tips for migrants looking to avoid ICE. Tip number 1, go back to your own country. Simple, but effective. Tip number 2, obey immigration laws. Studies show the best way to avoid being charged with a crime is to not do anything to break the law. Tip 3, take off your sombrero. You'll be less identifiable and blend in with every other Juan, Ricardo, and Geraldo. Tip 4. Resist the urge to lead an armed gang to forcibly take over an apartment complex. It may be difficult, but your willpower will pay off. Number 5. Don't rape anyone. American society tends to view this behavior as no bueno. Number 6. Learn English. Making a convincing case to the governing authorities is much easier when you can actually speak a language they understand. Number 7. Try cutting back to less than 1 murder per week. ICE is targeting violent criminals first, so go easy on the murdering. Number 8. Get your MS-13 face tattoo removed. Laser removal may be pricey, but it will help you be less conspicuous. Number 9. Ask Selena Gomez to hide you in one of her mansions. She's got several of them, and based on her social media posts, she'd definitely do something to help. And finally, number 10. Find the perfect hiding place, like Venezuela. ICE will never look for you there. Following these tips is a surefire way to evade capture and deportation. You'll escape the clutches of ICE and be back hanging out in the Home Depot parking lot in no time. If you have any other tips for undocumented migrants avoiding ICE, please leave them in the comments below.
Second Amendment done! James Madison, you've done it again.
Not so fast!
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Brinley. I'm a Democrat from the year 2025, and I'm here to make a few simple changes on the Second Amendment.
Are there flying carriages by then? I've always wanted a flying carriage. That'd be so cool.
No. But we do have crippling depression and 400 new genders. Oh, and you can kill your own baby.
Oh, that's neat. What? No, that's terrible.
We've just come so far as a species. Anyway, so here are a few notes I have for some changes we can make to Amendment number 2.
Okay.
Number 1, you really need to add some clarity there that the Second Amendment only covers muzzle-loading muskets and nothing else.
I'm not sure what you mean, but this amendment is intended to allow Americans to own any firearm.
But what about the really scary ones?
Scary ones?
Yeah, like AR-15s, AR-16s, the ones with the high capacity, the 30 round barrel clips. You know, assault weapons.
Assault weapons? That sounds awesome. Well, I don't know what firearms you have in the future, but the point of the Second Amendment is that an armed citizenry is essential to keeping the government in check and defend our rights.
But those guns are only for the police and the military.
Do you trust your government?
Of course not.
Then why would you want them to have much better guns than you?
Shut up, James Madison! Number 2, you need to add clarifying language that common sense gun laws do not violate the Second Amendment. Okay? I'm sure that's what you really meant, right? But you really need to spell these things out for the Republicans. They're a little slow.
Common sense gun laws?
Yeah, you know, red flag laws where you can take away someone's guns at any time. Background checks, magazine capacity limitations, bans on any type of gun that is too scary. Just common sense stuff.
Does common sense mean something different in the year 2025? Look, when I wrote shall not be infringed, I meant shall not
be subject
be
to common sense gun laws. Okay, great. Glad we're on the same page there, Jamie. Okay, got tons of other notes to go through here, so we can just stay focused. Okay, closing gun show loopholes, banning the shoulder thingy that goes up, making sure guns are only used for hunting, of course, and establishing gun-free zones.
Wait. Gun-free zones.
Yeah, you know, making sure people can't bring guns to schools, churches, hospitals, and so on.
Is there some new technology in your time that can stop a gun from being carried into such places? Some kind of advanced steam-powered force field?
No. But we have a sign.
And does that stop bad people from having guns?
No, but there's a sign.
Look. Your name is Brinley, is it? Yes? Okay, Brinley. The Second Amendment is foundational to the idea of these United States as an independent people. It's the bedrock of our democracy. It's a shield against tyranny. A country not responsible enough to bear arms is not a country worth defending.
Yeah. Counterpoint, guns are scary, and I'm gonna make a few changes.
No, stop it! You will stop!
Baz,
This is
you're
highly
No, give me the
irregular!
feather. I want the feather!
I plucked it this morning! We may disagree on the Second Amendment, but at least we can agree on the First Amendment, freedom of speech. It's good with you, right?
No. Here is the list of notes I have on the First Amendment.
Oh, geez. I need a drink.
The reality is that you're not one of the boys who have legs. You'll never be one of the boys who have legs. But you can be a good firefighter. People see you and they're like, wow, look at you, you know? They're so excited, like, he's a firefighter and he's got no legs. Because there's not a lot of us for some reason. Probably racism. If you're also a member of the legless community, you want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's medical call or fire call, somebody that looks like you and also doesn't have legs that work. It gives that person a little bit of more ease knowing that this person might understand their situation a little better. People love that I'm a wheelchair firefighter going around the community kicking butt. I mean, not literally because of the legs that don't work. It's a metaphor. Every time you see a firefighter in a movie or show, they have legs and they're walking. The media plays such a big role in everybody's lives now that it's so powerful for people to see a positive, uplifting portrayal of a firefighter that's just rolling around. If you start thinking about the leg challenge, you think of desk jobs, you think of any job that you have to sit for a long time. You think about somebody who might be a headmaster for a school for gifted youngsters, but you wouldn't think of a firefighter when it's something that is actually a reality for many of the unlegged community. You can't be it if you can't see it, and so that's why it's so important for young members of the leg-free community to see us riding around on fire trucks. Plus, it's fun. Is he strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry me out of a fire? Or does he have enough legs for this? Which my response is, you got yourself in the wrong place if you need me to wheel you out of a fire. It's basically your fault. I was the first paraplegic person to be promoted to the rank of battalion chief. With each promotion, more eyes come on you, more scrutiny. They want to know, does he know what he's doing? Does he keep his crew safe? Can he get into a house that has more than a moderately sloped ramp? Some people walk in with the respect already, but as a person born with leg deficiency, you have to know your stuff. You're not given the opportunity not to know it. Not given, you have to know it. When it comes to the walking impaired and being a firefighter, you're capable of doing it. It's not a bipedal normative person's world. It's not a bipedal normative person's field. I'm here, I'm a man, and I'm doing it. I'm also a lesbian.
Hi, my name is Chuck, and I'm a Nazi. Actually, I'm a real card-carrying Nazi. Literally. Here's my card. I've been a Nazi as long as I can remember. I believe all the standard Nazi stuff. I hate minorities and undesirables. I think Aryans should rule the world. The Third Reich shall rise again. All the classics. But it's not as fun to be a Nazi anymore. When they started calling Elon Musk a Nazi and Trump and, pretty much every Republican, it made it a lot harder for me to stand out. It's like I go out in public and I'm like, hey everyone, I'm a Nazi. And they're like, big deal. Everyone we don't like is a Nazi. It makes me feel less special. The swastika armband, it used to mean something. Now I'm walking down the street and every Tesla has a swastika painted on it. Every Republican's garage door has one. I just can't stand out from the crowd. Nowadays, anyone who owns a Tesla is a Nazi. Anyone who voted for Trump is a Nazi. Anyone who believes in enforcing our nation's laws is a Nazi. Anyone who doesn't want to sterilize and mutilate people in bizarre medical experiments is a Nazi. Which is a real head scratcher because, honestly, we've been huge supporters of that. Mangala was a real pioneer. I'm just feeling discouraged. I used to be unique, special, different. There weren't many of us. It took real effort and commitment to be a Nazi. Now all you have to do is simply imply online that you don't think students should be stabbed at football games or track meets, and bam, instant Nazi. I used to be able to Sieg Heil in a crowded room and really cause a scene. But now, anyone who's doing the wave at a baseball game or sending their heart out to you in a speech is apparently a Nazi. I guess I just want to go back to the old days when being a Nazi meant something. Because if we change the definition of Nazi to include any old Joe walking down the street, it loses its power. Because when everyone's a Nazi, no one is.
Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. The situation is bad.
Bad to the bone.
Not bad to the bone. That's good bad. I'm talking bad bad. Everybody's getting ill.
Aw, sick.
Not sick ill. I'm talking about bad ill. What I'm trying to say is that we need to pump up the jam. America is less healthy than ever before.
That's just real sad. Hope we can find out why.
Well, that's why I've gathered you all here today. We have a plan to communicate essential dietary information in a simple, easy to understand format.
Well, is it a maze on the back of a cereal box? Because I feel very strongly that it should be a maze on the back of a cereal box.
I'm sorry, Captain, but no. Riddle me this. What is the indisputable, most memorable shape of all the shapes?
Easy, trapezoid. I love trapezoid.
Rhombus. Plus, it's fun to say. Rhombus, rhombus, rhombus.
Poop day!
No, and Captain, that's not a shape. The correct answer that we were looking for was pyramid. We are going to release a food pyramid, and that's where you guys come in. We need to come up with all the right foods to put in the right spots. So, let's get started. What are the most essential food items that go in the base, the foundation, the very backbone of our diet?
Well, diets are very complex and do vary from person to person, of course. But I think we can all agree that some good protein and non-processed foods is really the foundation of us.
Bread.
Excuse me?
Bread is the foundation of everything. It's the foundation of life.
Sure, bread can be fine in certain quantities depending on how it's processed, but
Shut up, nerd! How much bread do you think is enough?
Something reasonable. Like an entire loaf.
an entire loaf?
An entire loaf!
Mateys, let's not forget cereal, okay? It's part of a complete breakfast. It's chock full of vitamins A, B, C, and R.
You're not even a pirate. You're clearly themed as a naval officer. Let's just cut to the chase. How much cereal are we talking about here?
Well, nothing over the top. Something reasonable. So like 11 bowls a day.
11 bowls a day?
11 bowls a day! Captain, it's an honor to serve under your command.
It's not even a real captain.
Don't disrespect the uniform.
Corn.
Corn, while starchy, can be okay in limited quantities.
Shut up, Poindexter. Let him finish!
Thank you. I was gonna say corn syrup.
All right, how much corn syrup?
All of it!
All the corn syrup.
All the corn syrup? I love it!
That's what I thought.
This is brilliant! All right, let's keep spitballing. What do you got?
6 cups of pasta.
Va bene!
Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries.
Crunchitize me, Captain.
Rice, 1 bushel.
Captain Crunch's Peanut Butter Crunch.
Soy.
Yeah. Captain Crunch's Limited Edition Red, White, and Blue Crunch.
This is brilliant! But our lawyers have informed me that for legal purposes, we do need to actually include some real foods on the pyramid. So, for the interest of time, why don't we just take them and throw them up there completely random? Dairy!
Meat. Fruits. Oops. All berries.
Broccoli.
Celery.
No, you guys, it's gotta be
VeggieTales.
And finally, for the tip of the pyramid, everything you should eat sparingly. Candies, sugars, and fats.
Whoa, hold on. All fats are bad?
Look, fats make you fat. It's right in the name, fat. Now, who wants to toast our creation? I have this fine vintage bottle of seed oils I have been saving for just such an occasion.
Don't mind if I...
away.
Delicious.
To America's health.
I'm sorry, I can't endorse this. There's nothing that you can say that can get me to sign off on this farce. I will not, under any circumstances, say that this food pyramid is based on science. This food pyramid is based on science. No one paid me to say this. I will not be taking questions.
Did God really say that? Maybe not. Hi, I'm Satan. And I've advised kings, religious leaders, multi-platinum recording artists, and I've made countless millions rich, powerful, and happy. I even helped build a huge tower that almost touched the sky until some jerk came along and confused all the languages. That was frustrating. No muy bueno. But I've never done anything like this until now. I'll teach you how to love yourself. I'll teach you how to follow your heart. I'll teach you how to find your own truth. You'll learn everything you need to know about politics. Politics is your only hope. Marriage. The main purpose of marriage is to make you happy. Parenting. Children are born good. Religion. All religions are equally valid. And success. You only live once. Everything you need to live your best life now. Everything you need to be free of all the things that hold you back. I have one rule in my class, and that rule is this: there are no rules. There are no standards. There is no target. There is no truth. Listen to me. Learn from me. You can be like God. I'm Satan, and this is my masterclass. As part of the ongoing effort by the federal government to reduce spending and streamline operations, all 3 million federal employees are being replaced by one 16-year-old Chick-fil-A employee named Devin. Devin will be responsible for everything the 3 million federal employees used to accomplish as part of their day-to-day jobs, from delivering mail to all 340 million Americans, to cleaning the toilets at Yellowstone National Park, and even advising the president as the new Secretary of State.
Devin, are you excited for your new job?
Yeah, it's going to be a really good way to earn a little extra money for college. It's a real blessing. Praise the Lord.
And you're still working here at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, just putting in some extra hours after running my 9 to 5. Just pretty much running the entire federal government.
Economists claim the move will save the federal government approximately $300 billion in payroll each year, less Devin's wages of $17 an hour. But savings aren't the only benefit, experts say. As a Chick-fil-A worker, Devin is said to be extremely efficient at his job and annoyingly friendly, a stark contrast to what most people think of
when they have to interact with a federal employee.
Yeah, I'll get your tax return processed right away, Mrs. Heffingberg. Sorry for the delay. No, not short-staffed at all. Yes, it's my pleasure. Hey, sorry about this. I just gotta do a quick menu check. Can you put your arms out for me? Hey, have a great day.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Yeah, so I'm just finishing up solving this murder. It was the wife, obviously. Then I'm off to inspect some suspicious eggs at the Department of Agriculture. Then I'm going to answer about 47 million emails for the VA. Thank you for your service, vets. It's my pleasure.
What's your pleasure?
Oh, I don't know why I said that. It's my pleasure.
For their part, Americans seem pleased with the change, with 92% of survey respondents saying they approve of Devon's performance so far, approximately 8% saying they aren't sure, and 1% simply saying, my pleasure. That was Devon. Devon said that. Coming up next, a new study has found that under the Trump administration, the number of genders has reached a concerning 10-year low.
Man, I really stand with Ukraine. I wonder if people know just how much I stand with Ukraine. Hey, Greg, psst, over here. Greg, you see me?
Yeah, Bill?
Hey, Greg. I really, oh no, this is weird. Was I really going to just tell him that I stand with Ukraine? And now I'm just thinking to myself while staring at him wordlessly. Oh, this is super weird. Just say something.
Sports!
Sure, Bill. Sports.
Maybe I could... I did it. I really did it. Now people know I'm a good person. Oh, no. How is this possible? I can't be drafted. I'm 40 years old. I have kids. I was recently hit by a bus. I just wanted to show that I was a good person, not actually be a good person.
Based on a new federal order, when you post in support of a foreign war, you will automatically be drafted to fight in that war. Thank you for volunteering, patriots.
What have I done?
Blessed are those who virtue signal, for they shall be seen as righteous without actually having to do anything. It totally rocks. Blessed are those who are part of powerful Democrat families, but they will not be prosecuted. Hunter, I'm talking to you. I got your back. Full pardon, buddy. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Or you could believe in Buddha, or Muhammad, or Oprah. You have heard it said, thou shalt not steal. But I say unto you, unless it is merchandise worth more than $949, then go ahead. These companies have insurance, you know. Judge not.
Yes, is there any other context in which you'd like to provide for this command, Lord?
No. No, it's an absolute. Just, no qualifications, no context. Judge not. Ever. Or you believe in Confucius, or Joseph Smith, or L. Ron Hubbard, or Tom Cruise. Wherever two or more are gathered, I am there also. Separated by at least 6 feet for safety. So, Ah, too close, woman. We're all in this together.
Jesus, will you heal me so I may walk?
No, for that would be ableist. Can't feel that, can you? Larry Baker Eddy, Joel Osteen, or those bald fellows that used to come up at the airports and ask for donations. Whatever happened to them? Man does not live by bread alone, but by oat milk lattes, Beyond Meat, and ethically sourced crickets. Clear. It's good for the climate, and it's surprisingly tasty.
No, I just had lunch.
They taste like fried chicken. You've heard it said, "Thou shalt not kill." But I say unto you, if you murder a CEO in cold blood, bravo. Good for you. Do not worry about tomorrow. For tomorrow, the government will take care of you with Social Security and Medicare. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. But render reparations to anyone that your ancestors might have harmed, whether directly or indirectly, hundreds of years ago, even though everyone was kind of enslaved to everyone else at some point in history, but just do it. It makes sense. Blessed are those who don't feel like working, for they will be given free money. I think it's called UBI. Might be pronounced Doobie or UB something. I have no idea, but it's great. I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. But you did forget to tip your barista 20%. Just gonna ask you a little question there, and so I'm not looking. Really? Or Sigmund Freud, Charles Darwin, Molech, Baal, Dagon. Or you could believe in yourself. Except for you, Steve. Kind of a mess. Sorry. If anyone would come after me and be my disciple, you must count the cost. For you will be adored by the media, celebrated by Hollywood, and even cherished by the universities. It's fantastic, honestly. The way you know you're doing Christianity right is if everyone loves you. It is the best. Why do you look at the speck of dust in your brother's eye and ignore the plank in your own? Because Orange Man bad. 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 Sell all you have and give to the poor. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's what taxes are for. It's just outsource your charity to them, you know. You don't have to do anything. Come on. You should have seen the looks on your faces, though. That was really good. Oh, classic.